Have you ever wondered if traveling after the age of 70 is still a smart idea? While the idea of exploring new places, meeting different people, and soaking in rich cultures sounds thrilling, there are serious challenges that often go unconsidered until it's too late. As we age, our bodies and minds change in ways that make traveling more unpredictable, exhausting, and potentially hazardous. Many people assume they can travel just as they did in their younger days, but the reality is far different. After 70, traveling presents unique hurdles that can turn a dream, vacation into a stressful or even dangerous experience. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 major reasons why travel can become risky after 70. From sudden medical emergencies to unexpected financial traps, each point will give you insight into what older adults face when they hit the road or board a plane. And if you're planning a trip, yourself or for a loved one, this video could save you from a world of trouble. Make sure to stay with us until the very end, because the 5th reason is one that's rarely talked about, yet it's one of the most common ways seniors lose not only money but peace of mind. Now let's dive right in. 1. Increased health risks and medical emergencies. As we grow older, our health becomes less predictable. That's a fact most of us come to accept in everyday life. But it becomes even more important when traveling. For people over 70, even a minor health issue can escalate into a full-blown crisis when away from home. Conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, and respiratory problems can be triggered by stress, exhaustion, or environmental changes. At home, you can quickly call your doctor or visit your trusted hospital. But while traveling, especially abroad, medical access is often limited, expensive, and unfamiliar. Let's take James, a 74-year-old who loved cruises. He booked a 2-week cruise with his wife, assuming it would be relaxing. But just a few days into the journey, he felt severe chest pain. The ship's medical team gave him initial care, but he needed hospital treatment urgently. Since they were far from shore, it took hours to get him evacuated. James survived, but the experience left him shaken. He later admitted that if he'd thought more about the risks, he might have planned differently or not gone at all. Even more worrying is how many seniors wrongly believe their regular health insurance will cover them wherever they go. Often it doesn't. That means even minor treatments can come with major out-of-pocket costs. Without proper travel insurance, a hospital stay, an emergency evacuation, or even basic medication can cost thousands. Before booking that next flight or cruise, seniors should always speak with their doctor, carry enough medication, and secure comprehensive travel insurance that includes emergency evacuations and hospital care. 2. Increased exposure to infections and contaminants. Many seniors underestimate how easily infections can be contracted while traveling. Airports, airplanes, public restrooms, restaurants, and crowded tourist sites are breeding grounds for bacteria and viruses. For someone in their 30s or 40s, catching a cold might be a small inconvenience. But for someone in their 70s or 80s, even a mild infection can lead to hospitalization or long-term health complications. Seniors are especially vulnerable to respiratory infections, like the flu or pneumonia, which can become life-threatening in unfamiliar environments. Air travel itself poses unique risks. You're sitting for hours in recycled air, often right next to people who may be sick. Add in the unfamiliar bacteria you might encounter abroad, especially in food and water, and the risk becomes even higher. Something as simple as drinking local tap water or eating salad washed in contaminated water can result in severe digestive issues like E. coli or norovirus. Then there's the hidden threat of surfaces: doorknobs, airplane tray tables, hotel remote controls, and even elevator buttons are rarely disinfected as thoroughly as they should be. Seniors using walking sticks or mobility aids often touch public surfaces constantly, increasing their exposure. To reduce these risks, seniors should wear masks in crowded places, carry hand sanitizer, and avoid raw or undercooked foods. Only drink bottled or filtered water, and research whether vaccines are needed for your destination. Staying healthy on the road requires diligence, not just luck. 3. Travel fatigue and recovery challenges. There's something magical about travel. New places, new faces, new adventures. But that magic fades quickly when your body is overwhelmed. For seniors, travel fatigue isn't just tiredness. It's a physical and mental burden that can take days or even weeks to recover from. Long flights, walking tours, early hotel checkouts, and unfamiliar beds disrupt sleep and deplete energy reserves. Unlike in youth, a quick nap or a good night's sleep often isn't enough to bounce back. Let's look at Richard, a 75-year-old retiree who had always been an energetic traveler. He and his wife planned a European vacation, just like the ones they'd taken in their 50s, but the 10-hour flight, time zone difference, and constant walking wore him out by the second day. He found himself struggling to stay awake during tours and needing breaks just to catch his breath. What was meant to be a rejuvenating getaway became a physical drain. When he returned home, he spent weeks recovering from a trip that was supposed to recharge him. Jet lag, dehydration, unfamiliar foods, and poor sleep can all contribute to lingering fatigue. Seniors also tend to have stricter dietary needs, and missing meals or skipping medications on the road can create a cascade of health issues. It's important for older travelers to schedule rest days, avoid tightly packed itineraries, and make hydration a top priority. Bring healthy snacks, pace yourself, and understand that rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. A good vacation should leave you feeling refreshed, not worn out. 4. Higher risk of falls and physical injuries. One of the most dangerous and underestimated risks for seniors while traveling is falling. After 70, changes in balance, muscle strength, and bone density make even small missteps dangerous. Unlike slipping in your own home, where help is nearby and the environment is familiar, falling in a foreign country or unfamiliar hotel could lead to severe injuries like broken hips, head trauma, or long hospital stays. These injuries often require extensive rehab and can lead to permanent mobility issues. Travel environments aren't always senior-friendly. Slippery cruise ship decks, uneven sidewalks in historic towns, stairs without railings, dim lighting, or sudden changes in floor levels can all cause a fall. In some countries, accessibility options are limited or non-existent. Consider the story of Linda, a fit and active 78-year-old who took her dream trip to Italy. On her first evening, she stumbled off a curb on a poorly lit street and broke her hip. The local hospital treated her, but her dream vacation turned into a long and painful recovery journey. Fatigue only adds to the risk. Long travel days, poor sleep, and irregular meals can cause dizziness and disorientation. For those with arthritis or joint problems, the physical stress of navigating airports, standing in lines, or walking through crowded cities becomes a significant challenge. Seniors can reduce fall risks by using proper footwear, choosing destinations with good accessibility, and listening to their bodies. A trip isn't worth the price of long-term mobility loss or medical debt. 5. Travel insurance and financial risks. When people think of travel, they usually think of budgeting for hotels, flights and meals, not emergency surgeries, trip cancellations, or scams. Yet for seniors, financial risk is one of the biggest and least talked about dangers of traveling. Medical emergencies abroad can cost tens of thousands of dollars, and many seniors find out too late that their regular insurance doesn't cover treatment in other countries. From ambulance rides to overnight hospital stays, everything comes with a high price tag when you're far from home. Another problem? Cancellations. Seniors often book travel months ahead, assuming their health will hold up. But life is unpredictable. An unexpected illness or injury could mean canceling a long-planned vacation. And while airlines, cruise lines, and hotels often offer non-refundable deals, that can mean thousands of dollars lost if a trip suddenly becomes impossible. Without solid travel insurance, these losses are rarely recoverable. And let's not forget the threat of scams. Seniors are often seen as easy targets by fraudsters. Fake vacation deals, rigged taximeters, inflated prices, and credit card fraud are just a few of the ways travelers lose money. Take George, a 76-year-old who booked what looked like a dream island resort online. When he arrived, the hotel didn't exist. His vacation was ruined and his money was gone. To avoid these issues, seniors should never rely solely on their regular insurance. Invest in travel insurance that covers medical emergencies, cancellations, and evacuations. Book through reputable sources and be cautious with financial details. Traveling should bring joy, not debt and stress. Final thoughts. We've now explored 5 key reasons why traveling after 70 comes with real risks. These include sudden health emergencies, vulnerability to infections, physical exhaustion, risk of injuries, and significant financial exposure. Each of these concerns has the potential to turn a joyful experience into a regretful one, yet this doesn't mean seniors should never travel. It simply means the way they travel must evolve with age, Instead of distant, high-risk destinations, consider local adventures that don't overexert the body. Choose direct flights, bring your own medications, plan rest stops, and prioritize safety over excitement. If you or a loved one is over 70 and considering travel, ask the hard questions. Is your health stable? Are you financially protected? Does your destination have accessible health care? Travel should add to your life, not take from it. And for seniors, peace of mind is just as important as passport stamps. Thank you for watching, and if you learned something today, let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel, and stay informed with future videos. Until next time, stay safe and be wise with every journey you take.